Yo, what's happening, everybody? So this is a little quick update for the guy who kept asking me for single target if I was going to use mental with a single target loadout with invis. Me personally, I wouldn't use it. I was using what I was using for a reason. The reason being is invisibility bugs out a lot, and I don't like that it bugs out a lot. Hence why I built the non-stealth build what I built, right? That being said, um, I would say you can run this. So this is probably what I would run. I don't think there's much better selection. Like I say, stealth does bug out a lot, and like just keep that in consideration that it does bug out a lot. So obviously with a weapon, I still do the one dual wield, and then with super speed, I get my resistances. Bear in mind, if you've got the skill points, we don't actually have a lot on test server. Obviously heat vision, super strength, and then from there we go super powered, critical attack damage, with the chance and damage, and then might and power, right? In terms of my skills, I kind of kept them the same. So obviously pyrokinesis, phantom flames, mass levitation, amplified heat, terrorize, and then with the invisible tree, we actually do sleep, menace, mass terror, mass hysteria. Um, you can grab neo venom if you want to run neo venom instead. That is another option if you choose to run that. I just stuck with mass hysteria because, like I say, we don't have a lot of skill points, and I want to try and get as much out of what I can get out of what we have on test server. That being also said, bear in mind we are missing our white mods because I don't really know where I can get them on test server. I've not been on test for many years, so I'm still trying to learn test server again. That also being said, we are in 385 gear from last patch because current patch, what we're all in, apocalyptic now, with the apocalyptic Gotham, is not on test server. So we're not in that gear on test server. Next patch, when the next DLC comes, we will have that gear. So like you gotta keep that in mind that we're always a gear behind on test server, okay? That also being said, I went with Quizlet, Trends, and Solar Amp. You can go with the two cards if you wanted to with the Solar Amp. That would be a good solid option as well. You really do need the Solar Amp for the single target. It really helps you a lot with the single target. But let's get into it. I'm gonna put myself over here. So I'm gonna do weapon attack in between some of these skills here. And we're gonna get it rotating. As you can see, the numbers aren't that bad. Let's get our supercharge on the go. So we're gonna see what we're doing with the supercharge as well. Bear in mind when we are in the clip state as well, with the invis, you do need to jump the menace. So you jump clip the menace, as you do 1, 2, and then jump clip into mass terror. Well, let's back out of here, and I'll show you what the numbers are hitting here. So we scroll all the way back up from when we started. This is from my rage video. Let's go back down here. So as you can see, we start hitting around 1.3, 1.3. We hit a 1.6. We then pop our supercharge. We hit a 1.7. Yeah, so we're hitting about 1.8 mil, just under. Well, it's 1.74. So 1,743,947 is what we hit with a supercharge. Okay. That bear in mind, like I say, if I had more skill points, I'd probably run Neo Venom, just because Neo Venom's probably a little bit better than this. That also bear in mind, it's still a 5,000 supercharge. I think they're about even, to be honest. In terms of this, you could drop that and you could run ambush. The problem is with ambush here is you're gonna want to be pretty close with it, because you're not gonna have a lot of distance for it to hit. But it will hit them big numbers if you are pretty close. I would actually run that personally if you're gonna be like mid-max range. As you can see, we're hitting that 350 consecutively, like it just hits hard, bro, you know. But as you can see, we did a 1.6 here. 1.6 without a supercharge. But that is very, very situational. This skill here is a very, very situational skill. Because if I'm here and I hit this, it doesn't hit. Okay. If we wait again and we go a little bit closer, I will show you the range on this. So you kind of want to be around about here with this for it to hit. So that's your distance, what you're working with, in terms of like being away from a boss, for that to hit, you know. And as you can see, it's hitting really, really heavy numbers. I'll show that one more time. You know, it just hit 500k. You hit, you know, we hit 700. There you go, 679. Like, it does big numbers. It comes down to situational expectation of like knowing your surrounding, know where you can stand and where you should be in a raid. That really does help a lot. But yeah, that's honestly what I would run if I was stealth. If I was doing a stealth loadout for the single target. And then if I was doing AoE, I would drop that and we would run this. And that would be kind of AoE. This would change a little bit. Obviously, that would go. This would go. And then obviously you would want telekinetic bolt, and you would want you could do psychic shock if you wanted to. You could do imprison as well. I mean, it's mass levitation and AoE. I don't think it is, right? Okay, it is AoE. So yeah, you could keep that. Let's go over here. Let's get rid of these other skills real quick. We'll fix this real quick. Teleconnected bolt. Connected push. It's the wrong one. Okay, that's the big one. Okay. Want that one there. Yeah. And then I'll move these over. I'll put Psychic Prison here. And then I would do Psychic Shock. And then with the AoE, obviously you could do could do Tendrils Menace into Mass Terror. Let's see if that's actually clippable. It is. So that's fine. That works. So yeah, that's honestly what you would do for AoE. So you do these three. And then you would do 1, 2, and 3. And then boom, get that clip off. If you want your supercharge, you do 1, 2, and 3. And then boom. You'd get that clip off after you've used your supercharge like I just did. Skip invis first, put that one. Come back in, we'll grab it again. You want to keep your Psychic Prison up at kind of all times. But as you can see, Mental just... I mean, bear in mind, it's low skill points, right? Because it's test server. But as you can see, we did a 2.8 AoE. That being said, I didn't actually change my artifact. My bad. I would still rock this, to be honest. I don't know what sustain's going to be like, but let's get it anyway.
Food cow!
Yeah, 3-1. So yeah, we did about 3-1. With Ebon here. That being said, if you don't want to run Ebon, you don't have to. You could run Quiz in the 2 cards. It's always a solid option. I'll do a quick pass with that as well before I get off on this one. Alright, we just pulled a 3 mil. I'm gonna hit my supercharge on this one.
They never see this coming.
We're in supercharge mode now. Let's see what we get to. $3.6. And we drop off to a 3.1 again. So yeah, there you have it. That's pretty much what I would use if I was mental and I was doing the stealth loadout. Bear in mind, that being said, we are undergeared. We don't have white mods. We do have 200 arts though. Allies, I didn't change them for single target either. Single target, I'd run crypto here rather than Superman. AoE, I'd keep this. That probably wouldn't change for me on terms of going on to live server. And then obviously stat points, like we are lacking what we have on live, because I'm max on live, where I don't have that on test. So keep that in the consideration. That also being said, that we're in last DLC's gear as well. But I hope that helps you guys. Yeah. Let me know in the comments below. Hopefully it helps you figure out the might for yourself. In terms of mental. Hopefully it helps. But yeah, I will catch you all in the next one. Have a good one. Take care. All the best.